Hello guys, October 21 editorial Saturday. This last 1 week we had not done the editorials and we are trying to catch up. So today again one topic in which question has already come in the UPSC prelims recently, police custody versus judicial custody. The article is a little complicated but a little bit theory also I will teach you in the starting itself. Okay, you can first see the question which came so that you understand what level of questions are coming. Okay, these things will not be there in your Lakshmikant and all. There are things which are coming from Lakshmikant, but there are extra 5 to 10 questions which are coming non-Lakshmikant also, polity and current affairs. So here if you see judicial custody, the text way also I have given and the screenshot also I have given from the previous year question. So if you see the first statement with reference to India, consider the following statement. Judicial custody means an accused is in the custody of the concerned magistrate. Okay, so up till here if you see, it is correct. Judicial custody means an accused is in the custody of a concerned magistrate and such accused is locked up in the police station and not in jail. This is where it is wrong. Okay, because it be reverse. Actually, it is in the jail and not in the police station, because if it's police station, it is not called judicial custody. It is called police custody. So during judicial custody, the police officer in charge of the case is not allowed to interrogate the suspect without the approval of the court. This is correct. So answer will be 2 only here. Okay, 2 only. So now again explanations in detail if you see for this particular question. What is police custody? What is judicial custody? Like P and P. Police custody means it's with like he's with the police in the physical custody and you will be put in the police station lockup. Okay, everything is P. Judicial custody means accused is under the magistrate custody and he is in jail. So J and J, judicial custody, jail, police custody, police lockup. Okay. So now once the police takes a person into custody, the CRPC will begin and they are produced in front of the magistrate within 24 hours. You would have seen this in movies and all. So during judicial custody, the police officer in charge of the case is not allowed to interrogate the suspect. However, the court may allow if it opines that this interrogation is necessary. So with the approval, he can investigate or he can interrogate. So that is why statement 2 is correct here, and this is what was asked in 2021 prelims. So like this, in the last 2-3 years, back-to-back questions are coming on police custody, bail and other cognitive, many things are there which you think is like just keywords, but UPSC is asking details of it. So police custody is defined as physical custody by the police, judicial custody is by the judge or the court itself. The person is arrested and brought to the police station for processing. Here, the custody is ordered by the judge depending on the circumstances. The suspect can be interrogated by the police. Here, there is no interrogation unless you have the permission of the judge. Legal counsel is usually present in an interrogation to ensure that the suspect's rights are being respected and that no physical harm or brutality of any kind will occur. Okay, so there is a legal counsel. Here, no such action is needed. Here, police custody is the protection and care provided by the police. Here, it will be obviously by the safety of the judge or under the protection of the judge is what when you are in judicial custody. So now again more details. There are other keywords also like detention, arrest and custody. Okay, so the action of detaining someone or the state of being detained in the official custody. Here, police only need reasonable suspicion to hold the suspect. So this is a very less serious compared to the other arrest and custody. Detention is less serious. May lead to an arrest if more evidence is found. Does not show up in the criminal record. Okay, meaning it's not like you are made an FIR and it's not like very serious one. Usually it's for a short period of time. Then they have to let go, or finally if you get some evidence, you have to properly do the arrest and fire the file the FIR. So that is detention, like preventive detention or sometimes is done when something is going to happen, when a big event is going to happen in a city, maybe the known criminals and all, just for safety's sake, you will be put in custody. Okay, so that is called detention. But arrest and custody is little more serious one. So here by legal authority, they have taken into custody. Here the same thing, but it is more surveillance and more restriction is there. Here police need hard evidence to arrest someone. Here you can hold and then do the investigation for evidence. Here may lead to a jail time if convicted. Here there are 2 types of custody which we explained already, the police custody and the judicial custody depending on the circumstances. So this one shows up in criminal record, this one also has a police record. can be held until bail is posted or until their case comes to court. Here there is numbers like 15 days police custody and judicial custody 60 to 90 days, again depending on the case. So that and all is based on what the magistrate tells after 24 hours of custody. So like that, this is the basic definitions, basic differences which you should know. And this I wanted to tell you because, as I told in the article today, it's more of complicated court cases and many things given. I'll tell you all those things, but still I just wanted to give you some theory where your learning may be much more resourceful. Okay, so again, test series, if you are a very serious aspirant, before we go to Hindu editorial, make a note of the WhatsApp number and contact soon. Okay, because only around 200 or 220 days are left for the 2024 prelims, and for 2025 anyway you have close to 1.5 years. So there we have again made a 575-day timetable. So both the sale is on and it is going to end also. So please come and contact soon. Okay, the video, launch video, if you have not seen, I'll give you when you come and ask me on WhatsApp. So editorial, Saturday's editorial, you know, one side is full of ground zero. So that side we don't need to discuss. And this side, one is India, Canada, which they'll keep fighting for many days or many months to come. So you don't have to do the running commentary of that. Whatever information basic is needed, we have already covered right from the Khalistan issue of 1970s. We have already covered it. Okay. And here investigation, this is the base article which we are discussing today, and that is why I told you about custody and all. Here it is caste politics, it is not required, and this is actually Australia's internal thing. Okay, so it's not important for you, just the important points I have mentioned here. There's some referendum has happened related to the island people and tribal people and all. So it is like called the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders People 2007 Summit of Indigenous People, and there was some Uluru statement also. And in case UPSC asks this, like this was in news related to what, answer will be Australia. That is the only thing you need to know, else don't study anything which is internal affairs of another country. Okay. So just come and contact me in WhatsApp for all the test series and even current affair packs which are there up to last 5 years, that is 60 months of current affair, and this will be sufficient for all the exams which you are giving in the country. These are all soft copies with lifetime validity. So you will get this, you will study this, you can keep it with you, print it if you want. Anyhow you study any exam in the country, all current affair questions will be answerable from this PDFs. Okay, soft copy PDFs. So again I am telling you, this is the WhatsApp number. Come and contact me soon. So the article which is there, as I told, the Supreme Court has let go of some 2-3 people in some case. So this and all is not important, but one case happened and Supreme Court is now blaming the police and the investigation team, telling that you people don't bring any evidence, you simply arrest someone and come, and the opposite lawyer easily find out the loophole and easily they are letting go the people. So don't blame the courts. Okay, don't come and tell us that we are not like we are letting them go free. Okay, we are helpless. We have to follow some laws. Without evidence we cannot send anybody to jail. So your consistent and dependable code of investigation is not there, and that is why the people are walking free. That is the gist of the article, or that is the context of the article written today. Okay. So there are different reforms. One is this Justice Mallimath Committee report is there. One is this Law Commission of India keeps submitting the report, especially report number 239. This is not in your answer you should use. Whenever we write anything about our reforms or police reforms, criminal justice reforms and all, you should tell in a country we already have these two. One more is there, 7 directives of the Prakash Singh case is there, which I will tell you in the upcoming slides. So these 3 things always should be there in your answer. Only then you will get that extra marks which maybe other people don't get. Okay. So court is telling that there are many illegalities in the investigation. Many components are missing, and so various interpretations are there. Okay, more and more, because Indian laws, you know, there are many laws. Evidence Act is there, section 27. These all will get changed now because the new laws are coming. The government is changing all these laws now. So the information, the accused, the offense, the custody, the police officer, everything matters. If everybody do their part properly, only then we can try to come to a conclusion and the courts can actually punish them. Okay, so again, arrest also, many people don't file the FIR. Okay, the people are kept in the custody for some time, then did something for times pass and then they are let go. So this and all is like they are not following the rules. So court is not happy. And then here many cases, if you see one Mansingh case, then here one Chotelal, some cases there, state of UP. Here UP versus Upadhyay, then here Dastagiri case. So this and all, if you want, you can note down whatever you see here, but I don't know the relevance, like how much like this kind of direct question will be asked where you can use it, but still for reference, because it came in the Hindu, you can note it down. Okay. Like here an accused is in the police custody, meaning he is under surveillance of the police. Okay, so and cannot break away from the police company. That is told in this particular case of 1954. Same like that in 1960, the accused of any offense against whom evidence relating to this is there, can be proved, okay, meaning the evidence should be provable, not like simply for namesake you do something. Okay, again, as I told, in police custody, maybe you will hit him or beat him and all, and then make him confess something. But if you cannot prove it, in court, then it is not valid. So this all in the 1954-1960 cases it was told. So as I told, you can note down or take a screenshot of this, and maybe somewhere it will be useful. Okay, again, custody related things are mentioned in the section 27 of the Indian Evidence Act. So that again, if you have not properly filed the FIR, then it cannot be considered as formal arrest by the police. Okay, here again about section 100. Okay, so these are all, as I told, very, very detailed things which usually for UPSC is not important. Section 100 deals with the processes initiated to compel the production of things on a search, meaning when you are doing any search procedures and all, that time you should have independent witnesses. Okay, not like the police people alone. There will be somebody who should be like able to witness and confirm that police did not do anything wrong, because sometimes you will see the police itself will come with the evidence and plant the evidence purposely to frame the person. So like that, you should have an independent witness when you are getting the clothes of the accused or the weapon used for murder. That's why everything should be done in public thing, not like secretly by the police. Okay, so every time entirely the situations change and everywhere the operations are different. There's no uniformity also. So the court, okay, different courts have told multiple times in multiple things the same thing, that the police should have a proper mandatory provision of law which they should follow across the country. So by highlighting all these things from this Justice Mallimath Committee report and the Law Commission report, what the court has concluded, you can use this in your answer also, regret that standard of police investigation is still poor. Okay, so there is low rate of conviction rate and there is unscientific investigation by the police, and that is why finally the court has to let go of these people. Okay, so you have to properly follow this Mallimath Committee and all, which has recommended that the actual investigation wing should be separated from the law and order wing. Okay, you will see like the same police officer is going on like this escort duty for all the ministers and all, or any rallies they are going and giving security, and the same officer is sometimes appointed for the investigation also. Okay, so law and order and the investigation should be two separate wings. There should be separate police officer for both, which is not being followed. Okay, some states are doing it, but every state is not doing it. So the efforts made by the state must be reviewed before blaming the police in the whole of the irregularities. Okay, again, Law Commission report number 239, this number, remember, okay, use it in the answer. So here again, they're telling some like expeditious investigation, trial of crime against, this is all like suggestions and things which came out of different court cases referring to the Law Commission report. So this again, this detail I don't make you mandatorily by heart, but still I have just highlighted it in case you want to make a note. So like this, with regard to the investigation, the commission, okay, the Law Commission observed that the police stations are understaffed. Okay, now we were told that you make two separate wings, one is the law and order wing and one is the investigation wing. But we don't have that many police officers, we are understaffed. That is why we are using the same people for both the purposes. So, and even if you have, they don't have the right skills. Okay, maybe they are not like in the police academy, you are not giving that much training properly that he can do proper investigation of cases, or maybe he is fit for only security kind of thing or law and order kind of thing. So that is why the number is not there, that is one issue, and the skilling is not there for the available people. Okay, so this report, 154th report, also recommended separation of law and order duties from the investigation, and different court cases like Prakash Singh cases also told about this, and it is out of this case. Okay, he is actually a DGP from UP and another person from Assam. These two people actually together went to the court, and then that is how the 7 directives by the court came. Okay, 7 directive court. The Prakash Singh directives is already, I think, asked by UPSC in mains GS2. So you should know this. Okay, one is the directives which came is constitute a state security commission, fixed 2-year term for DGP, 2-year term for the SPs and SHOs, okay, station head and all. Then the separate investigation and law and order function. Set up a police establishment board. Set up a police complaints authority at state and district level. Set up a national security commission at central level. So these 7 points you have to know, because UPSC has already asked it in the mains paper 2, okay, GS2. Okay, so now this one again, as I told, these two people, the timeline I can show you. 1996, these people, the two DGP Prakash Singh and NK Singh filed a PIL in the Supreme Court. and it took 10 years. 2006, Supreme Court delivered the judgment requiring state and central government to implement these 7 directives which I showed you, and governments until 2007. Okay, by that meaning 1 year you should implement it. Then again, back to back the court cases, different hearing will come. Some extension will be given. Deadlines are going on extended because people were not implementing it. And then again 6 states, again Prakash Singh filed petitions telling like they are not following it. 2007 August, Supreme Court dismisses the review petition. Then it again goes 2007, 8, 9, 10. So it's going, and very limited states have done certain things. Okay, so multiple people were appointed, like amicus curiae is something like, again the court will appoint. Okay, it's like if that person sees the crime or sees the issue, that is as if the judge has actually seen it. Okay, like that one appointment will come, that's a legal term. Okay, so like this multiple things happened, but it was still not implemented. Supreme Court kept on giving issue notice to Maharashtra, UP and everybody, but still there was no compliance. And his book also, The Struggle for Police Reforms in India, is a book written by Prakash Singh. In that he has told 17 states have taken measures to separate the investigation and law and order function. The remaining states are not opposing this, but they are not taking the steps also. Okay, they are not telling that we are against it, but they are not doing anything to implement it. So overall, the things, if you group the states also, it's like 9 states are under good and satisfactory category, 20 states are in average or poor category. So that means everybody are not compliant. So again, unless additional manpower is sanctioned, except in major cities like Delhi and Mumbai, it is practically difficult to separate the 2 wings because of the lack of efficient manpower. Okay, so separate staff for investigation has not been provided for, as the book says about Madhya Pradesh, he is telling in that book. So it is difficult to believe that the code of investigation does not exist in the states. Okay, meaning everybody wants it and still it's not implementing. So it's very difficult to believe why it's not happening. So however, the investigating officers are not only adequate number, but also unable to upgrade the skills. The same point again he is telling, this is the conclusion also. The Supreme Court needs to step forward and ask every state and union territory to report compliance of its directives on investigation and other issues in letter and spirit. There must be consistency in the rulings unless earlier judgments are clearly overruled. So this again, Supreme Court is telling we want to punish the people who are involved in the crimes, but if the police does not do the proper investigation and come with proper evidence by separating the law and order and the investigation wing, we cannot do anything. Okay, so that is the overall thing of the article, and because of this reason only, because the content was less, I have taught you these pointers of difference between police custody and judicial custody, and also detention, arrest and custody. Then we also saw the Prakash Singh's 7 directives. These are the major takeaways, okay, of today's article. And then again we saw a previous year question, which I think by now you would have clearly understood. So this was the discussion for today, police custody versus judicial custody. For test series, please come and contact me so that I can give you at the earliest and you can start studying. And for any other feedback, tell me in comment section. I will do the next episode, and hopefully in the next 1 week we'll catch up everything. Okay, before November 1st week I'll try to catch up all the pending episodes. Till then, keep watching our foundation videos, our lectures, follow us on Instagram. I'll keep teaching you every single day. So thank you and have a nice day.